Welcome, welcome. I hope you hear me. I'm gonna add a little water wave sounds to these drums. Just close your eyes. Okay, we're going to do some breathing before we jump in. Okay. For those that are just breezing through and happen to stop by, I am a hex store. I am an intuitive guide, an energy healer, and dance expert. And I might switch those up every now and then, how I say them, but I'm all the above. I'm a light worker overall. And I hope you're enjoying this new moon energy because we're already in it. I know the new moon is tomorrow, the day I'm doing this live. It is not the new moon yet, okay? But tomorrow is the new moon in Libra and a solar eclipse. And I'm going to give you more information about that in a minute. But first, I want to get our energy grounded. So we're going to breathe, okay? And then we're going to do some breath work using our arms. 4 grounding breaths. Ready? Breathe in through your mouth. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. Notice they're getting deeper each time. And out. One more, breathe in. And out. Going to keep the same breath work going, except we're going to use hand mudras. Hand mudras help you with focusing on specific things that you may want to shift or heal within your body and mind and emotions. Okay? The specific one I'm using is going to help you to open up the crown chakra as well as connect to your soul star chakra, which is about 7 to 12 inches above your head. All right? And connect to opening up the heart chakra. Ready? So what you're going to do is when you breathe in, you're going to gather up energy all around you, okay? But you're going to take that energy up over your head here as you breathe in, okay? You're going to exhale with your hands here. Breathe in, open up to receive light energy. Exhale, just releasing, letting go of any tension, any stress, any worries, and then you're going to repeat. We're going to repeat that 4 times, and then we're going to put our hands here at the heart chakra. This hand open to receive. We're going to breathe naturally in and out through our nose until I tell you to take that right hand and open it up to receive as well. You can do this seated in a chair. You don't have to be on the floor. And after that, we'll open up our eyes. If you feel to close them, you can. If you want to do the movement and keep your eyes open, you can. Either way, as long as your mind is focused on staying grounded and releasing any old energy. That's the main thing you want to do right now. we're releasing old energy, because that's a primary thing about this solar eclipse that's happening tomorrow, okay? So every time you exhale, you're thinking about releasing old energy, and every time you inhale, you're thinking about the new that you're welcoming in, okay? So let's start. We're gonna breathe in and take that energy up. Ready? Breathe in through your mouth. Exhale. Breathe in and open. Exhale, let it all go. Repeat and up. Exhale. Breathe in. Open up. Exhale and let it all go. Again. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Open up. Exhale, let it all go. Make sure you're connecting to Mama Earth as well as to the heavens above and the space around you. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in, open up to receive light and love. Exhale and let everything that no longer serves a purpose in your energy, let it go. Bring your right hand to your heart center with your index finger and thumb touching. Left hand open to receive on your lap. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose naturally, and in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in, filling your body up with light and love. Breathe out, letting go of any stress, any worries, any tension in your body. Let it all go. Take your right hand, place it on your lap, open to receive any blessings, any messages, any light as you sit in gratitude. Give thanks to your guides for guiding you here today. longer serves you. Know that you were guided here today to see this whenever you're watching it for a reason. And there is a message here for you today. Information that you need. Some energy shifting that you need. One time. Slowly open your eyes, stretch if you need to stretch out your legs or your arms or any parts of your body. You can do that now, just stretch it out. But turn this down some. I hope my children aren't going to be loud, but they are up and at 'em. So please forgive the background sounds. I'm going to move my drummer statues to the side. These are representative of ancestral energies for me whenever I want to feel grounded and connect to my ancestral mothers. I like to have these statues close to me. They carry a lot of energy for me, and they were given to me by my mom, so they have a special place in my heart. I'll move my little shaker right over so I can stretch out some. I'm gonna stretch my legs all the way out because I know my long self is not gonna be able to sit crunched up like that for this entire session. All right. So again, welcome to this new moon lunar eclipse in the sign of Libra session. I have so much I want to share with you guys. So let me just jump right in. I always introduce my crystals that I have around me. I have pink quartz. Why? Because not only does it resonate with the energy of love, but it also matched my outfit today. So I said, hey, let's do some loving crystal energy. And the pink flowers just add to the essence of peace and love that I really wanted to vibrate to today. This is a quartz crystal sound healing bowl that I've been certified in sound healing recently, but I haven't been using it. So I've been trying to use it more and more and get more of my sound healing tools that I feel drawn to. Maybe one day I'll be able to offer a sound healing course. So what you might have heard in the beginning was my ocean maker. I call it my wave maker. Okay. Sometimes it helps to calm me and calm others as well. I have my quartz crystal. This is like a gift. This was a gift to me. One of the first real crystals I ever had, except for little ones I had bought from the planetarium in New York and had no idea what they were used for. But that is for clarity, so that I give you the messages that you're meant to receive today clearly. We have selenite crystal tower here. Selenite is a cleanser. It automatically cleanses all of the crystals around it. Let me make sure I don't go into something else. Okay. It automatically cleanses all of the crystals and the space around it. I have sunstone here because solar eclipse, solar energy, which is why I'm also wearing a sunstone around my neck and symbols of the moon. And this here, if anybody knows what this is, let me know. I got this online. I don't usually like to get crystals from random people, but it was like described as a dragon stone, and this is the year of the dragon that's coming to an end, and I'm very connected to the energy of dragons. But I don't know if I'm supposed to crack it open and there's like crystals inside, or if it's just supposed to be like this. So if anybody's familiar with this stone here, let me know. But it said it wanted to be, its energy said, not like I'm literally hearing stones and crystals talk, but the energy just said, put it into this session. So it's here. Okay. Maybe that fire, that dragon energy, not to mention that prosperous energy of dragons, being able to find gold is what we need right now. Of course, I have my evil eye protection here, which I don't always feel like I need, but my guides feel like I need it, so I put it around just, for added protection and stuff. From those who may pop on and don't mean me well. Let me know if the drums are too loud. I'm letting them play in the background because they tend to drown out the sound of the house a little better than most. I want to clear my space with some scents. I advise you to do the same. If you have anything that you can burn, sage, Palo Santo, incense, it's all good. All right. Anything that brings a form of aromatherapy into the space that calms you, because we want to be calm right now, because this solar eclipse energy, this new moon in Libra energy is about to, if it hasn't already been, turning things up. Okay. So before I jump right in, let me, because once I grab my book, I'm jumping right in. I want to give y'all just a vibe of what you might have been experiencing the last few days, or months, or almost a year, because this energy began July 2023. This is an energy of transformation. Keywords being renovation. Sorry, let me put this over here. Renewal. Okay. Especially around relationships, okay? That's where you're going to be finding the greatest shift, the biggest changes happening. Not just in your relationships, but also how you create relationships with people, how you interact, and what you basically need to feel harmonious, peaceful, because Libra's about justice and feeling at peace and harmonious and balanced. And so you're going to be taking a big look at the things that are in your life and the people that are in your life, and whether or not they are adding to your peace and peace of mind, or if they take away from it. Okay? So I want to give you 5 tips about this moon and this whole energy. I'm going to tell you now that those of you that have placements in your chart of the signs Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, you're really going to feel the energy, or you have been feeling this energy intensely. So maybe you've been noticing, here's some examples. If you've been having to block a lot of people lately on your social media, people you were like kind of feeling guilty about, like, oh my God, I thought this person was a friend, but I'm starting to not feel that. If you've been feeling like you're in a relationship that you've been really questioning lately, like, how is this adding to my, who I aspire to be, the life that I want, the peace of mind that I seek, and you're questioning it. If you've been doing that when it comes to even family, like, do these family members contribute to my well-being, or do they just come around to take? Do I have friends who only hit me up when they need something or they want something, or do I have friends who actually seek to, help me see how I'm doing sometimes as well? But yes, let me get moving, okay? So you're going to feel it the most, though, my Aries, Cancers, Libras, and Capricorns, and those who have those signs really strong in their zodiac charts. Now, I don't do zodiac chart readings. I have had it done for me before, a zodiac chart, but I'm not a professional when it comes to astrology. I'm very limited, okay, with astrology. I'm more of an intuitive. But I do my research and I do my homework, and I come back and I bring it to you guys, because that's how I do it, okay? It's each one teach one is how I grew up. So what you'll be experiencing at this time. And I'm going to go to my notes so that, because y'all, if you know me and you've been a member of my channel, you know that I can ramble and I can go off on a tangent. So what I want to do is stick to exactly what I need to share with you all. So here we go. You'll be experiencing breakthroughs and breakdowns. Now, y'all know a breakthrough is when you have overcome something that may have been very difficult, challenging, burdensome for a long time. But a breakdown is when things have to totally be knocked down in order for it to be renewed. So you may be feeling like things are getting shooken up. You may feel like things are a little chaotic. But just know that this is the gateway to the breakthrough. Okay, things have to get a little messy before they're going to be all that you want it to be. Okay, we working now. I'm about to say, I'm seeing the smoke go. Okay. There's going to be a lot of new realizations and turning points when it comes to your relationships. I already went over the relationship thing, but it's going to be important because this was the main thing when I was doing my research, the main thing that, at least for my tribe, because I feel like whatever information I'm attracted to, it's to pass it on to those who are going to be drawn to my channel, who are subscribers. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. You'll be happy you joined us. There's so much light and love here. Light workers only. You know what I'm saying? It's a sacred, safe space. Open to everyone that is of light energy. There's no like one focus on a religion. All religions are welcome as long as they are of the light. You know what I'm saying? Okay, that out the way. There's gonna be some new realizations, like maybe even relationships with people that you feel like you've been in for a long, long time. Like I even realized last night, one of my best friends for years, we've been best friends for years, that we don't even have to talk every day. And I'm like, I still feel a connection to her. I still feel like when she hits me up, she's really hitting me up to see like how I'm doing, and not so much like, girl, let me tell you everything going on in my life. She's usually checking in on me, and then we'll talk and gossip and exchange information. And the funny thing is, when I thought about her, then I saw she had texted me to see how I was doing with this storm over here. I'm in North Carolina, so we're getting some of the hurricane that Florida got. We're getting a lot of the rain and the flooding. So she checked in on me, and I thought that was really nice. And it was like a confirmation to me, like, yes, that's a real friend. That's a real relationship there. And that's the stuff that's going to be happening with this energy. You're going to really be like, okay, this person is a real one. And then you're going to have the moments where you're going, is this person a real one? You know what I'm saying? This person does this. This person doesn't seem concerned about my peace of mind. They only care about their happiness, their joy. And that's in love relationships as well. All of that's going to be coming to the surface. Okay, all of it. What else from my tribe, my light tribe here? And also know that this time period, this solar eclipse marks the end of a cycle. So know that if you're seeing this, you have completed a cycle. If you've been struggling and stressing, like I feel like things keep repeating, I keep getting hit with the same lessons, where are the blessings? Know that if you're seeing this right now, you're either going to get the information you need to close out this cycle, or you already have closed it out and you're about to step into a new chapter of personal and spiritual evolution, okay? So, also I want you guys to know, this solar eclipse in Libra is the last one for this cycle. Like, it's not going to happen again for another 9 years. So, this event marks the completion of a journey, and like I told y'all before, the journey might have been chaotic. It might have felt like, what kind of spiritual journey is this? Especially if you felt like you were doing the spiritual work and you're like, I ain't seeing the results. I don't feel like, you know, the divine sees what I'm doing. Like, I don't understand why I'm not getting the things I want to manifest. So all of that was because you know, things got to get shooken up before they get straightened up. You know, it's like living in a house that's like cracked and broken down and everything. It's not going to be able to get fixed up until it's really, really looking bad and you can't ignore it anymore. then it's like, all right, now we got to fix this. And that's kind of the energy that you've been traveling in since July 2023, whereas things have been falling apart. And then probably by this summer, you were like, yeah, I can't keep doing this. Either I need to move, I need a new relationship, I need to cut this person off, I need a new job, I need a raise, I need a promotion. But you just knew something had to be fixed. Something has to change. If you've started making the change, more power to you. But if you still feel like I'm not seeing it, I'm not seeing the change, know that this session is going to help you, okay, get to that change. All right? So keep in mind, I'm sorry, I don't want my drums to be too loud. Keep in mind that this cycle is ending and a new one is beginning. This marks the start of a new chapter. Keep that mindset and everything will start to fall into place. Just know, like, okay, if something's falling apart, a relationship, a job, specifically relationships, know that you're completing something. All right, I'm wrapping this up. Either I am realizing this is true love, or this is a true friend, or, you know, this is someone who really cares about me, or I'm realizing this is not good for my mental mindset. This is not good for my emotional, you know, energy. This is not good for me at all. I need a change or I need to release. Okay? So before I get to the reading, because y'all know y'all gonna get an intuitive guidance session today. 5 things. I want to give you 5 things this moon, this solar eclipse will mean for those that are drawn to this session. Okay? So number 1. I've been stressing it. Big changes in how we connect with others. Balance, peace, and harmony are going to be more important than ever. If you're somebody who overlooks it to make other people happy, like I don't feel like peace. I don't feel like my life is harmonious. But, you know, if I cut out this person, they're going to be unhappy. Or if I stop talking to this person, they're going to be unhappy. That's not going to be able to fly now. Now it's going to be your mental and emotional well-being first, okay? Otherwise, you're not going to get a new cycle. The new cycle you're going to get is a new energy of you feeling even more out of sorts, even less harmony in your life. And so what you want is to usher in this new energy of, I have space, I'm making space now for what I want to come in, okay? And you can't do that by holding on to things that no longer serve a purpose. So big changes in how you connect with other people. Also taking a look at literally how you connect with other people. Are you one of those people who, when people give you a critique, you're like, I'm being attacked? Or are you one of those people who can say, you know what, I see where you're coming from with that, you know, and I'm gonna process that and see, you know, how I feel about that and what I can do about it. Or, you know what, that's how you feel, you know, and I understand that's how you feel, and maybe that's how you're experiencing me, and maybe I need to see how I'm relating with you as to why you feel that way, or see those things. It's just a new way of relating with people, not always feeling like people are attacking you, not always feeling like things are happening in your life to hurt you, and starting to really see that some things are meant to help you grow. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's negative, you feel like it's negative. Even negatives can become positives in the world of math and life. So, number 2, releasing old habits and relationships that have run their course, lost meaning, and stop your growth. All right? Because what you want to do is let these things go so that things that match what you aspire to be or have in your life can come in. They can't come in as long as you still got stagnant energy around you, stale energy around you. It's not going to happen. Okay? So, letting go of old habits, things that you know you do a lot that are not good for you. Relationships that you know you keep in your life that don't add nothing good to it. Okay? Even if it's just a good feeling of, I got all these relationships or friendships or people who love me or seem like they love me, but in the end of it all, they are more draining than they are giving, or they're more confusing than they are clear. Those are the ones that need to go, be released. It's really a way, like I said, to make space for new energy that matches your vibration better to come in. Number 3, this is another 6-month soul journey, okay? And what this 6-month soul journey is for you guys is for you to get clear on what it is you exactly want and need. All right? So that you can manifest it along the journey. This isn't a 6-month journey where you're gonna feel like I'm trying to figure out what I want and what I need while not seeing it. No, it's for you to really get clear, because once you're clear, you're going to start seeing it. The reason why certain things are not manifesting yet is because you still haven't released everything that needs to be released. That's literally what Spirit is guiding me to tell you, because I was going to say, you're not clear on what it is you want and what you need. No, I'm not getting that energy from y'all. The vibe I'm getting is you still got a lot of things in your energy that need to be released. A lot of people that need to be released. A lot of things that might have been old goals that no longer match who you are now and what you want now, that you need to let go of. Okay? Number 4, releasing the past energies and patterns that you may be stuck in. Now, that has to do with how you deal with people and yourself. It could be past patterns of constantly not speaking up when you know you feel something about something. It could be past energies of not pulling your energy back when you know that it's being used or drained or unappreciated, or maybe you're giving too much. You know, things have to be balanced. It's the sign of Libra, so it's going to shine a light on balance and justice and things being fair. So, and that's to yourself. People always think justice for someone else, fairness for others. No, for you too. Okay? And lastly, number 5. Now, this is a little controversial here, but this solar eclipse energy also pulls in the energy of Black Moon. Some people call Lilith. I call it Lily. I call her energy Lily. They'll say Lilith though. And Lilith has a negative connotation, so I don't really use that. And you'll see on Saturday, I believe this week, I have a reading, a whole belief session I do on the energy of Lily. So check it out. It will open your eyes to a lot of stuff. I channeled a message and everything, and there's a reading of some guidance from her. But for those that aren't familiar with her story, she is considered the first wife of Adam. That the story that they tell, after I did this channel session with her, I realized is not the truth. But the story you'll find online is, Lilith didn't want to listen to Adam, who was her husband, didn't want to conform to being submissive. So he banished her out of Eden, where she became animalistic, wild, eating babies and animals and all this stuff. And then she represents the wild side of the feminine. Nah. That's not what I get. But for this tribe, it's time to unleash that energy. And that energy, I call it, is empowerment. Self-empowered energy. Your authentic truth. Living your authentic truth. Being true to who you are. Not that energy of the feminine that's always seen as the nurturer and so soft. And yes, we're soft and compassionate and nurturing, but there is also that divine masculine energy that's balanced in there. And the divine masculine can also be soft and nurturing in their father energy. The divine feminine energy also has their aggressive side, also has that side that when it's free of restriction is very powerful. And that is the side of the feminine that people fear and suppress and force you to suppress. And this is a time where it's time to unleash it. Speak up. Speak what you feel. Express yourself creatively without fear of judgment, and make moves in your life that are going to be life-changing for you, regardless of what anyone else thinks. As long as it's not hurting anybody else, do your thing, okay? That is the energy of Black Moon that I feel. Not so much this wild, out of control, untamed, like animal. You know what I'm saying? It's just an empowered woman, all right? Or empowered feminine energy. So, With that said, I'm going to move to your intuitive guidance. Okay. I like to shake up the energy a little bit as I transition from one part of the session to the other. So we did some breath work. We got some information about this moon and how it's going to affect us. Lord have mercy. I know I should have thought twice about wearing this. I got these pair of biking shorts on under this, and they have like a girdle thing attached that comes all the way up. Oh, Lord. The things we put ourselves through in order to look cute. And it's not even doing much holding nothing in, but it surely is squeezing up here. Anyway, we're going to do 4 deep grounding breaths again to shift into the energy of connecting to the ancestors who I'm going to call on today, ancestor energy, to do this guidance, okay? All right, his drumming got to stop. Okay, so you can keep your eyes open or close them. You're simply doing 4 deep grounding breaths in through the mouth and out through the mouth. All right, and when I say grounding, that means really, really, really feeling as if your root chakra is extending down. You got roots extending down from the base of your spine or the bottoms of your feet into the earth, connecting, taking light and love energy in through those roots and releasing anything that no longer serves a purpose out, okay? On the exhale, try to relax your face. A lot of people tend to go, no, you want to go, okay? So your face muscles are still relaxed, and you're really releasing and relaxing and not tensing up in the process. All right? Ready? Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. Last time, breathe in. And out. Everybody should get one of these. They are so cool. Whenever you just feel like you need to calm your energy, connect to the heartbeat of the earth, these will do it because you feel the vibration in your hand as you're drumming. So it's almost sending it up into your arm, through your body. All right. Okay. Let's move into the intuitive guidance session. Let's get these cards out. I was going to have a table and everything, but at the time my son was sleeping and I was like, oh, I don't want to wake him. Now he's up, of course. And the reason why I have to have drums playing in the background, so you don't hear him when he decides to make his presence known. So the drums are very grounding and connect you to the energy of Mama Earth and the ancestors, no matter who your ancestors are. Every ancestral energy, I'm going to tell you right now, on Earth has played the drums. Might not have been the same drums, everybody didn't play the same drums, but every ancestor, every culture has its drums, okay? So just know that drums are a great connector to the energy of Earth and to your ancestral guides. All right? All right, so this reading today is not so much a pick a card. There's a pick a card at the very end, but this is a channeled message using some questions that I had that are going to answer questions for those that are drawn here today. So therefore, you don't have to sit around and go, oh, I gotta wait, I chose pile 2, chose pile 3, I gotta wait, blah, 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 I gotta fast forward, no. What the whole reading is for anybody who is drawn to this session, okay? And it's gonna be a chosen few. It's gonna be a chosen few. Especially that hang around long enough to get this read. That's why I always put the sessions at the end, the readings at the end. So, do I even have everything I need? Yes, I think so. So I have about 5 questions here. On the 5th one, you get to choose a number, 1, 2, or 3, and then you'll get your answer with that one. But the rest of this session is for those that are drawn here. You're all light workers, and these messages will resonate with you. So the first question I asked is, what final test did you pass? What did you overcome to receive this breakthrough? What did you work through? Because sometimes we don't be knowing. We want to understand. If you can understand what you've gone through, then it's easier to move forward and not repeat it again, okay? So let's get some clarity right now with what was the final test? What did you pass? What did you do to overcome this breakthrough? And there's going to be 3 cards pulled. So if all 3 don't resonate, maybe one of them resonates, take what resonates, okay? Remember, there's more than one person that will see this. So the first thing we have is serenity out of exile. Exhale, surrender, radical acceptance. One of the things that I can tell you that you did pass, that you overcame, was finding peace out of having to just accept who you are, out of surrendering. Okay, and it's interesting, this card has a moon in the distance, okay? But it's literally speaking of surrendering to who you are radically. That means instantly accepting yourself and accepting what is and surrendering to the divine, okay? That's one of the things that you had to do. And perhaps it was difficult because sometimes when you feel like not many people are seeing you, not many people that are seeing you are accepting you as you are, you can find a lack of peace in that and find a little bit more distress. And you were able to get past that and actually find love for yourself and find peace for yourself, and not sit waiting anymore like, I hope someone will accept me as I am. You've been able to exhale in the surrender of just saying, I am who I am, and I am enough, and I'm worthy. Now the next step is going to be to really project that. Not just say it, not just think it, but to be it, to live it, okay? You've also overcome, we have zenith at the peak. Woo! Victory, achievement, tangible abundance. You've been manifesting or learning to manifest. I love the artwork on these cards, that's why I'm showing them to you guys. But you have been learning to manifest. And maybe at one point it was something that was difficult for you. Maybe you couldn't see the victories, but you have been learning how to really draw in the abundance that you seek. And that could be an abundance of love, an abundance of success, an abundance of money, opportunities, of friendships, whatever it is that at one point you felt you weren't successful at, or it just wasn't tangible for you. You've overcome that, and you'll start to see the results. You're going to start to see some victories, if not already, coming in the next few days, I'm hearing. And lastly, you have, wow, all eyes are open. Inspired vision, clarity, perception, and revelation. I almost said relevation. Revelation. All eyes are open. You have been really, really, really tapping into that intuitive guidance, that inner voice that guides, as well as any guidance that may come your way through others, through signs, through synchronicities. All eyes are open. Look at all them eyes. I'm also hearing that through this, you've gained a lot of clarity and you've been able to look at things from different angles. That has helped you to shift your perception. Maybe at one time you could only see things one way. You couldn't really open up to accept certain things. But now you've been able to really stop for a second and allow yourself to observe some things. Allow yourself to take a look at things from other angles. Maybe I was looking at this as hurting me, bad for me, negative, and then looking at it from another angle, you're like, you know what, that helped me to see what I don't want in my life. That helped me to grow. That helped me to want to go out and seek more knowledge or seek better relationships. So then it was a blessing. And that's inspired vision, things that you had been able to see that inspired you to do better, take different directions, to feel better about the direction you're headed in and what's coming in. So I can tell you now, you've done a lot of inner work. Personal growth is what I'm hearing, as well as some spiritual awakenings along the way. So what portal is opening up now and available to you? How are you upgrading? Let's see. I didn't use my portal cards. That's interesting. I could have sworn I pulled my portal cards out for this. Oh, I guess not. All right, well, what portal is opening up now and available to you? How are you upgrading? I chose Sacred Spirit cards, so I guess that's where the message is. And I'm going to pull 4 cards, so you could take them all, or you could take the ones that resonate, okay? How are you upgrading at this time? Emotional challenges, resolve the issue. You are learning how, you are upgrading in that now, things that would challenge you emotionally, things that would emotionally cause you to have maybe high anxiety, get stressed out. You're learning how to better handle those situations. That's going to be an upgrade coming in for you. So if you felt like you've had difficulties when it's come to emotions, that is about to be changed. All right, that is an upgrade you're getting. An ability to solve issues, to resolve things differently than how you might have used to. Maybe you used to go into depression. Maybe you used to get angry. Either way, now you're going to be learning a different way to go about it. And you have learned a different way. You also have love and light. Act with care. Really, really moving into that divine feminine energy. Whether you are masculine or feminine, the upgrade you are getting is that you're going to be really paying attention to how you love on yourself, how you give yourself self-care, and how you express that to others, as well as how they express it to you, okay? Because a lot of times when you're a light worker, you spend so much time trying to see, am I giving love and light and acting with care towards everyone? And you forget to look and see, are the scales balanced? Or am I just getting drained? Okay? And we can't afford to be having a bunch of light workers drained and burnt out. We need y'all. Okay? So your upgrade is that you are going to start to reflect love and light that you are not only accepting from others, accepting from the divine, but also putting into yourself. Okay? What other upgrades we got coming in for this crew of light workers? Life brings new meaning, dark night of the soul. So you might have been going through a rough time. Didn't I say things were chaotic? But it is over. After this dark night of the soul, this last cycle that you've been through, woo! New energy coming in now. Completely new energy. So you have a chance to start life anew is what I'm hearing. That's one of the upgrades coming in. If you felt like you've been having to face your shadows, aspects of traumatic parts of your life you've pushed to the background, emotions and feelings you've had that you've been suppressing, if all of this stuff has been coming to the surface for the last few months, or even just weeks or days, know that one of the upgrades you're getting is that you are at the end of this and a new energy is coming in. A new life is beginning. Okay? Embrace that. And what other one we got here? Astral travel. Caution needed. You're going to be feeling very, very open to the stars. Star ancestry. This solar eclipse tomorrow may have you feeling a little spacey. Maybe you'll be, maybe it's already been happening. You're doing things and you're like, oh my God, what am I doing? Or I walked in a room and you're like, why did I come in here? Or you're doing something that you know is ridiculous. Like, why am I putting the salt shaker into the refrigerator? I'm bugging out. It's astral travel can happen whether you are trying to or not. Sometimes you can really mentally go there where I'm going to breathe and do a meditation of wanting to go beyond this dimension or this world or this planet. And then other times you may be so connected to the stars that your star ancestors may just be trying to send you downloads and messages and protect you from things and upgrade you and upgrade your DNA and things like that, and it might cause you to feel a little out of sorts. Not pain, but a little bit like whoa, or a ringing in the ear out of nowhere that comes and goes. Okay, but this upgrade is great because astral travel allows you to stay balanced between heaven and earth energy. Okay, keeps you balanced. All right, we got the bottom of the deck. I'm curious. At the bottom, we have lead the way, light your own path. So this is something you don't even see that's upgrading within you. The leader within, the ability to really tap into your own inner knowing, your own inner guidance, connect to your guides, and start to forge your own way forward. Okay, with that guidance. And for many of you, I do feel like you're very connected to animal spirit guides as well. So you may see more of that. For example, you will hear animals, birds constantly. You'll keep seeing the same animal. Could be even cats. It doesn't have to be animals in the wild. It could be domestic animals as well, domesticated, that tend to feel kindred to you out of nowhere. You may see animals and no one else sees them. I've had that happen twice. I'm in a car and I see baby deers and I'm like, did y'all see that? And everybody's looking at me like, no, didn't see it. Another time I saw a turkey vulture. Yes, I said a turkey vulture just sitting on the railing at the side of a highway. And the driver is trying to see it with me. And I was like, yo, look at the road. But yeah, it's right there. Ended up having a dream about them that night. Turkey vultures. Yeah. And I had to look it up and see, like, what is the spiritual meaning of that? Why am I seeing turkey vultures? I didn't even know what it was. I told him, I said, it looks like a vulture, but it had a turkey face. And when I looked up vulture that looks like a turkey, I could not believe in North Carolina, turkey vulture. Yeah, they actually existed. Some of you are probably like, we been knew that, but I didn't. I'm from New York City. We don't see no damn turkey vultures, okay? Anyway, moving on. So how can you best stay in alignment with the amazing things that are coming your way? This is what you really want to pay attention to. How can you best stay in alignment with these things that are coming your way? You know, because there are things you can do that can shift you out of alignment and cause you to not be a match vibrationally for the things that are trying to come in. These awakenings, these shifts in energy, these new cycles, new beginnings, harmonious energy, transformations, renovations. All right, let's see. We got 5 cards I'm going to pull. 7 of air, futility. 7 of air is the 7 of swords. And I'm being very careful about what you share with people, because 7 of swords can sometimes represent secrecy, deception, people being sneaky. So one of the things I would say you could do to stay in alignment is to make sure you are not doing things that are backhanded and sneaky, making sure that you're not sharing too much of what you're doing, your plans with the wrong people, and making sure that those that you feel are sneaky and deceptive and stuff like that are being ushered on out of your vibration. All right. We have 5 of air, fear, letting go of fear. Okay, letting go of fear is going to get you into alignment. If you are in an energy of fear, you're going to block these amazing things coming your way. And people may say, why would I be in fear? Why would I be afraid of anything? Oh, change and transformation always brings fear, because you see things changing. You see new people coming in. You see people that have been around for a long time going out. You see jobs you thought, careers you thought were going to be yours for the rest of your life, switching up, changing. You're not really feeling them no more. And you start to get scared. And you might start to prevent the changes from happening. So letting go of fear will also help to usher this new, amazing energy that's coming in. We have 4 of fire, completion. All right. So the 4 of fire, I'm getting letting go of what's not stable, because this is like the 4 of wands and it was reversed, which lets me know that instability could be in the home, or in like marriages and things like that. But being able to let go of what is not feeling stable so that you can start to build some new stable things in your life, relationships, house, home, family, career, all right? Not clinging to something anymore that's not serving the purpose. You've done the work, you put in the energy to everything that you wanted to keep in your vibration. And if it's not matching it anymore, you got to let it go. You have to. Otherwise, you can't be complaining. All right, I got y'all. Like, hurry up. You can't complain if things start to not flow, because you have to look at it and go, okay, I held on to something that I knew I was done with. Okay. We have spirit guide coming through. This is giving me a lot of judgment energy. So allowing yourself to be guided, and also realizing that not only are you spiritually guided, but you too are in turn a guide. And maybe you don't feel that, but if you're a parent, if you are a teacher, if you are a sister, if you are a brother, if you are a mother, father, whatever, if you're a friend, you are guiding people at times, especially if you're drawn to this channel. I know that you're somebody who is spiritually open, and people may come to you for advice and for help, but they really want you to stay connected to your spirit guides, okay? Continue to do the spiritual work, and that will help you to usher in these amazing blessings. Stay connected to your spiritual journey. Never think it's over, all right? Once your spiritual journey is over, you're going to meet your creator, okay? So stay in sync with your spiritual journey, okay? Know that there's always something new to learn, always a new awakening waiting for you, and they're all going to keep on taking you up, 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 up until you can't go no further, all righty? And lastly, how can you best stay in alignment with the amazing things coming your way? 8 of air, interference. The 8 of air is like the 8 of swords. It's when you feel stuck, but you're not. Freeing yourself from situations or a mindset that has you thinking that you are stuck in a certain condition, stuck in a certain predicament. You are not, okay? When you get the 8 of air, it's letting you know that you are in control of if you move forward or if you don't. Maybe the situation you're in, you feel like I ain't got no money, or I don't have a car, or I don't have this, I don't have that. Lack mindset, might I add. You might be feeling like that, and it might feel like I'm stuck. But Spirit is coming through to let you know you are not stuck. It's an illusion, okay? You can always move forward. There's always another way or another opportunity that can come your way, or that you can create as a co-creator, okay? All right, and as a master manifester. At the bottom of the deck, they gave me a peek at the spiritual warrior card to let you know that you have a lot of, you may be a prayer warrior, a master, a meditator, visualizer. Just know that the more you believe in your abilities and your gifts as a co-creator, the more you start to see the things you want manifesting, okay? All righty. All right, so I'm going to take a peek at some special events and blessings coming in your career, love life, social life, and health. All right, so I'm going to pull a card for each of those. Let's see what we got coming in with career. Root girl, the disowned self. You're going to be going to the root of things. When it comes to your career, there may be something you buried, something you've always wanted to do, something that you felt called to do. Maybe it didn't work out, nothing grew from it initially, and maybe you felt like this is not it then. It's going to come back and it's going to bear fruit. That's what you're going to see happening in your career. Something that didn't bear fruit before is going to bear fruit this time. So if you have something that you kind of was like, you gave up on, look at it again. Look at it again. Sorry, my head tie is like doing the moonwalk on my head. That's why I keep pulling it down. Love life. Repairing the veil. Forgiveness. Very interesting. You may find some opportunities to forgive, to and doesn't mean letting people back in. Forgiveness so that you can open the door to bringing in the love that you really deserve. And you might not do forgiveness face to face with someone. You may just have to do the work internally. But that's the repairing work. The veil that you may have created for how you look at your love life, or how you look at what you deserve, or, you know, what you experience. Like, oh, this is what I'm going to get. This is always what I've attracted. This is blah, blah, blah. Nah, that's coming to an end, okay? All right? You're going to have the chance to either be forgiven or offer some forgiveness. I do feel for some of you, it's going to be literally either face to face with someone, or they're going to hit you up, okay? Social life. What is a special event or blessing coming in around that? Straddling worlds, wandering between realms. So with your social life, I really feel that you're going to be finding your community. Maybe for a while you felt like you were between. You don't know who you really belong with, or who you really like, or who's really your friend. You're someone who can balance spiritual and personal without losing yourself. At least now you are. Maybe at one point you weren't. You were losing yourself in some of these friendships in the social world. Well, now you're going to be able to wander between different communities and groups and know that the ones you are amongst are the ones that connect with your energy. No more you're going to feel like you have to shift your energy to feel like you fit in somewhere, all right? So your social life is going to get a blessing as to the fact that you will no longer feel a tug between being two different things. You'll feel more at home wherever you go because your vibration is only going to attract in those that match it, okay? And health. What blessing we got coming in for health? I'm going to take one from the bottom for that one. Ooh, Garden of Venus, rest and renewal, right on point. So if you've been feeling burnt out, if you've been feeling like you don't get enough sleep, if you've been feeling like your job is stressing you, your family life, whatever the case may be, more time for rest and renewing your energy is going to be coming in between now and November. All right, so if you don't see any of these blessings show up in October, they're definitely going to show up in November, okay? Mark my words. Last but not least, think of a number, 1, 2, or 3, and what I'm going to, oh snap, I do have the cards here. Wow, I guess they're meant to be used for something. I do have my portal cards here, and I kept saying, I ain't got the portal cards, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull one for each number. Choose a number, 1, 2, or 3, to discover a special ancestral inheritance that you can now access. All right? Number 1, 2, or 3. And these are my homemade portal cards. All right? Doorway to, oh shoot, I don't remember the name of it. But yeah. Gateway is gateway to something. But yeah, one day I'll make these in print. And I'm using Native Spirit Oracle deck as well. So choose number 1, 2, or 3. I'm going to start backwards for once. If you chose the number 3, I'm going to pull 3s first. All right, now I can see comments. Couldn't see them before. Did I make my dress? No, actually, you know where I got this dress, girl? Or guy? On Temu. With the matching head tie. You like? Okay. Choose a number 1, 2, or 3, and I'm going to pull you a card. What I'm doing, if you've been here the whole time, you would know, but if you're just joining, I am doing intuitive guidance, which everybody has the gift of. If you don't use your intuition, then woe is you. If you've never been around somebody and had a gut feeling or felt a vibe was off, like, you know, I can read vibes very well. And I know how to deal with them. All types of vibes. Okay? Alrighty. So, if you were drawn to the number 3, your ancestors are literally coming through. And I just said to see what inheritance you can now access from your ancestors, well, a deeper connection to them. Because they're literally coming through. Like, hello. Okay? Hello. And you get a card from the Sacred Realms. Well, I can't remember. Portal, whatever I named it. Gateway to some kind of portals or whatever. The Hidden Cave. Be more vulnerable. So you're going to find that maybe where you've been kind of hiding, suppressing your energy or whatever, you're going to be able to open it up and free yourself and be a lot more vulnerable. Okay. So it says, high up in the mountains, way above the clouds, where no mortal can reach. You can look at my artwork too. And I was an artist when I was in elementary school. I used to get awards, yo. But now I would not say that my art's all that great. Okay? All right. So, high up in the mountains, way up above the clouds. Yay! Bye. Okay. High up in the mountains, way up above the clouds, where no mortal can reach, that rock and cliff shrouds lies a carved out place, a sacred space. This place can only be seen from a vulnerable face. One that is open to feel and be felt will be lifted by their loving energy to this dwelling where all masks melt. A way to reveal what's real and true. There's no room for pretend here. The key to opening this realm is to be authentically you. And so pretty much that is what you're inheriting from your ancestors. Not only being able to connect to them, but also being able to literally step into your authentic truth and be yourself. Be true to who you are. All right. If you've been somebody who has felt like you're not accepted for who you are, or you felt a disconnect from your ancestors and stuff like that, they're letting you know they're here with you. They are helping you to activate the energy within yourself so that you could tap into some of the things you inherited. A lot of your gifts that you have, my threes, comes from your ancestors, your heritage. Okay? So don't be afraid to tap in and actually use it. Be your authentic self. Okay? All right. If you were drawn to the number 2, Grandfather Sky. So this is a lot of ancestor energy coming through, guys. But when I hear Grandfather Sky, it just lets me know that there is a change coming for you guys. And it's showing me the night sky with the star. This is like a sacred symbol here as well that they use in Islam. Grandfather Sky is letting me know that there's a new day dawning. All right? So it's almost like how you perceive things. Either the sun is rising or it's setting. It's how your perception, how you take it. All right? So I feel like one of the gifts you're inheriting from your ancestors is the ability to perceive things differently. To be able to not necessarily react to everything in a way as this is what it is, but actually being able to feel it. You know what I'm saying? So if I look at this card and I say, it looks like the sun is setting, it makes me feel like I'm closing a chapter. You know what I'm saying? And if I look at it and I perceive it as the sun is rising, then it's like a new day is dawning, a new beginning. And that's a lot of things that are ways that our all ancestors survive. They look to the sky, they follow the seasons, and I do see that you're going to be feeling very connected more to the cycles of the planet. All right. The more you connect to them, the more you're going to feel more grounded and not so disconnected from people and things. Okay. I'm going to pull you a random card from out this deck, my threes. You got Maasai Sun Catching. Interesting when there's a solar eclipse tomorrow. Take a leap of faith, knowing the earth will catch you. More of my artwork. All right, I hope you can see it. That's supposed to be a Maasai leaping to the sun. I did my best. It's right there. You can't see it. You can feel it. Didn't I say feel? You can feel it. There's no fear. The sky's clear. Eye on the prize, or the sun's light will blind your eyes. You got this card today, my twos, because it's time to reach for the stars. You can attain your dreams. This portal will give you the sense of safety to take a leap of faith. So pretty much, your ancestors, what you're going to inherit from your ancestors is not only the ability to perceive different things in a way that benefits you, but also to trust the Most High enough to know when to go after a dream. And right now they're letting you know that it's safe now. You're getting a lot of protection and guidance to perceive things in a way that benefits you right now. It's time. Cycle completion or new cycle beginning, however you want to look at it, it's time for you to take a leap of faith. It is safe, my twos. Last but not least, if you were drawn to the number 1. Woo! I forgot I did it backwards. If you're drawn to the number 1. Circle of life. You're literally, they're letting you know you've come full circle. Okay? You have literally done some work, my ones. Okay? You are connected to the all. Nature is going to be one of your greatest medicines as well. Okay? One of your greatest medicines. Getting out into nature is going to be very, very helpful for you in enhancing your connectedness to the all. And when you get the circle of life, it's really letting you know that you are connected to all, that you do have influence. You're not a drop in the ocean, you're the ocean in a drop, and your ripple is felt. You might not realize it, you might think, oh, me? But yes, you. Okay? Now I'm going to grab you another card. You have pyramids, an ancient portal to past lifetimes. So your ancestors, you're inheriting some past lifetime gifts and karma. Things that were done in past lifetimes that now you're going to reap the benefits of. My artwork is... But anyway, so it says, this portal may appear like a trinity to infinity, but really it's doors grounded on 4. A solid foundation that held down a Kush nation to the core. Resources stolen no more. This also is hawk magic. It says here as a note. Hawk magic is really about perception, being able to see the big picture and fly above, pull your energy back from things in certain situations and be able to fly above and get a good look at things before you come in. All right. You got this card today because you're not seeing the whole picture of the great mystery ahead of you. So call on some hawk spirit and soar above the vast valley of the kings. The answers will be clear. You have a question. Whatever that question is in your heart and your mind, this is a yes. So there's something that you want, something you're unsure of, you're not clear about. Your ancestors are coming through to let you know it is a yes. And that sometimes when you're not seeing things clearly, pull your energy back. They had a gift of being able to do that, of being able to pull their energy out of a situation, a relationship, a location, whatever, and get a better perception of things before moving forward. And I think that's been the message in almost all 3 of the piles. Okay, so maybe 1, 2, and 3 was for everybody that's drawn here. And that's what I got for you guys today. I hope that this all resonated. I hope that you were able to catch the meditation, that we did in the beginning to learn all about this new moon in Libra and the solar eclipse that's coming in October 2nd, tomorrow. If you're watching this on October 2nd, then it's today. But whenever you're watching it, this reading is timeless and it was meant to find you at that time. Thank you guys for being here with me today, everybody. And I will see y'all again. Make sure you check out my Black Lily reading on Saturday. It should be uploading on Saturday. It's really, really good in my belief segment of podcast. Also, I'm going to have a 5-day STEAM challenge free virtual workshop coming up. And that's going to be hosted in my private Facebook group. So that's facebook.com/groups/STEAM Holistic Arts. STEAM HOLISTICS Arts ARTS. And I will most likely, once this is published, you'll see the link in the description. But it's free. It's 5 days of some soul transforming energy and movement that will hopefully usher you into a film healing program that is going to be life-changing and upgrading and all you need for starting a new cycle. All right. Peace. Blessings. I'm Amina Hextosuma. And I'm sending y'all all that good stuff that comes from being a part of this light chart right here. Later, y'all.